It's Isaactober, y'all. It's Isaactober. Anyone else play Isaac exclusively in the window? I actually feel like I gotta open up a website in the background, because I'm playing this in like a 640 by 480 window. So I gotta go to like Daily Dozen, because Daily Dozen has like a... No, that's gonna burn my eyes. I need... What's a good website with a dark theme that I can put in the background so my eyes don't get destroyed? Well, that's in my peripheral vision. Worldla? Worldla. I use light mode on Worldla. I gotta go to the settings menu here real quick. All right, that is... But then I gotta close this fuck-ass banner at the top. Okay, never mind. We're back. We're back. All right, I'm ready. Isaac. That's my guy right there. Excuse me? I thought I entered the item room. Why am I starting with Little Hush, guys? It's just a little thing, hush, that's it I do every time we hush. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, because of Eden's Bless. I must have had Eden's Blessing on yesterday's run. That's Jennifer Page, bro. You don't know that one? Jennifer Page, Crush? It's one of the top 50 songs of 1998, man. My bad. My bad on this one. Oh, huge. That's fucking huge. I was not born yet? That's fucking funny. That's really funny, honestly. I doubt you'll see the humor in it, but... I can't imagine. Same? Same you weren't born yet, or same thinking that's really funny? I think it's pretty funny. Did they really buff Little Hush? Like, he used to be pretty, you know, middling, but now that he actually does some shooting, now we're talking, man. They've been making changes to this game. Complimentary. Tears he shoots are pretty high damage, too. My friend call me up all the time, what do I say? I don't see the need to give such secrets away. You know what I'm talking about? No, you probably weren't born then. If you weren't born in 98, I don't think you were around in like 86. But here's the thing, Fokker. You insist in knowing my bliss? I'll freaking tell you this. If you want to know what the secret is, I'll only smile while I freaking lie, and then I'll tell you why. It's because your kiss is on my lips, bro. You weren't around in 86? Back in 89, I simply slid into place. Buddy, 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 all up in your face. I could do this all day. Actually, Little Hush might be dominant, man. A lot of kids was busting rhymes, but they had no taste. Some said Tribe was whack. Oh yeah, is that the case? The early hip-hop diss defense. Madverse City Flow? Sorry, you don't know Ball. That's a tribe called Quest. You don't know Ball. Or you do know Ball, and you know that I rap as good as Q-Tip and Phife Dawg, and I keep getting nagged in Madverse City because my raps are so good, it makes everybody else feel bad about how bad their raps are, so they vote strategically in order to make me not win, because otherwise I would win every time. So true. I never half-step because I'm not a half-stepper. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Mr. Soda. One of Phife's best rhymes. I'm thinking I'll hang out right there. Little Hush might be the GOAT. Look at this. Look at that. You playing Isaac to lure us into a false sense of security for when you do the 2015 stream? Nah, you should know if you've been watching NL for a while. I'm alright at coming up with some good ideas, but if they require an extended bit of effort, it's unlikely to happen right now. I'm playing it because I wanted to. I got tired of going to Steam and being like, what games worse than Isaac have come out recently that I can play? And I said, you know what? Maybe we should just ditch the zeros and get with the hero, man. That's crazy. It's not really that crazy. Half of you literally have been playing RuneScape for like 25 years. And you're going to say returning to Isaac for a little bit after taking a year or two off is insane? Not to mention, like, many of you play a character where the only character trait of the character is asking me to play, coincidentally, your favorite game from when you were like 11 years old. Can't be any other damn reason anyone's out here going, hey, NL, please play Ape Escape 2. They've kept the character up for like 8 years, too. It's sad, man. It's a sad story. Yeah, no, that's not me. I'm playing a character. The character is like, it's exploring the question of what if you played my favorite game from when I was 12. You just dommed like 80% of your audience. How does that feel? It feels like job's not quite done yet. We got to go back for the rest. It also feels like I'm a little thirsty. It feels like I'm a little thirsty. I'll take a drink from my normal size bottle of water. Perfectly reasonable amount of water to drink in a single gulp. Holding it the way you hold a normal sized bottle of water. Is that a San Pellegrino? Don't debase me. It's a Maison Perrier. Help. And then, you know what, bro? You know what? I got a good feeling about this one. Take me to the Drachel. I gotta pay attention though. You might not be able to get any banter on this floor until I get a little HP. Rip Devil Deal? Mods, 86,400 for that chatter, please. Where do you think we got, wait, what item did we even get? Is there a way for me to see my items? Where do you think we got that item that we got? We got money equals power, bro. Where do you think we got money equals power? From the Devil Deal. Sorry, I wasn't here. Oh, are you in the habit of making a ruckus for some shit that you were not privy to? Probably, if you weren't even alive in 1998. I don't even know what this item is, man. New shit has come to light since then. And yet, Jennifer Page's Crush is still an inarguably top 50 song from the year. Riddle me this, Batman. Okay, you didn't have to actually ban them. That's too far. I was born in 98? What is this? You're almost 30. That's kind of crazy to think about. I was born a unicorn. I missed the arc, but I could have sworn you'd wait for me. We all saw how that worked out. What? Bible reference during a Bible game? Yep, it's me, your Christian streamer. %10 Christian? Yeah, maybe. What % Christian are you if you've only been to church for bake sales and weddings? That's a roll, man. Now we're talking. I'll take you up on this. That's 100%? I don't think so. I think that's atheist speaking, something they love to do. Any Christians want to tell me how Christian I am? I've been baptized but never confirmed, but I love Midnight Mass. I think Midnight Mass is my favorite show from that guy whose name I've forgotten. Mike Flanagan? That's not a %. I don't see how that's relevant. Come on now. Sorry, I was being a little too churlish. Such a banger. It's a hell of a show, man. Midnight Mass, hell of a show. Luckily, luck is one of the many stats in this game that doesn't matter, so that being low doesn't affect us in the slightest. I gotta drop this. I gotta drop the farting coin. I don't want to see it anymore. I used to go to Bible study in my dorm in college. I got no comment about that, by the way. But okay, 1 second. Chatters, do I have to walk into the fire here? I walk into the white fire, then I go into the mirror. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers here, but Bible study doesn't make sense to me because the book is really old. Like, haven't they... I'm not trying to be glib, but like, haven't they figured it out at this point? Like, they've been studying it for a long time. I don't know if I could bring myself to go to Bible study because I just don't think that I would be... I'm not the type of beast to come up with any new observations, I think, given the amount of people that came before me. A lot of smart and learned individuals, I'm sure, have looked into this stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be the guy to crack the code. Youch. Get me out of here. But then also I say it can go wrong. Have you ever seen Darren Aronofsky's Pi? His Pi was tea, man. That book was a movie. I'll just grab it. You should do it? Well, honestly, if we keep having awesome scores in the dulls because I'm off the Coke Zero now, I might have to trepanate myself a little bit just to stay relatable. Because we're a different type of beast right now. We're the kind of fella that's getting like 5 or 6 questions right out of 10 on catfishing, which is really that might be the highest score that anyone's ever got in the history of gaming. I shouldn't be here, man. I shouldn't be here. Or at least let Little Hush get closer so that more shots land so you do more damage and then start holding the button down. We made a good decision. I'm honestly, I was driving in my car yesterday and I was like, yeah, we take this. I was driving in my car yesterday and I was like, the time feels right to go on a streak in Isaac. I feel like I'm just, I don't know, I got the know-how right now. I got the confidence. Feels good to come back with a little streak. We're going streaking! Anyone else pissed that CIBC calls their phone app banking, so when you're looking for it, it's in the B's instead of the C's? Honestly, yes, it's some of the realest shit you've ever said. That is some of the realest shit you've ever said. That is annoying. Anyone else pissed off that they at one point mindlessly clicked yes on something their phone asked them? So now every time you download a new game for your phone, instead of the game appearing as its own app, you have to open the gaming app on your phone where all the games are collated and then find the game. Bro, yes. I don't know why. One time I was in a rush. I was just tapping the screen and I accidentally tapped the button. I was like, yeah, forever make every new game just get installed in this thing, so I have to click on like a controller icon before I can actually load the game. It's gotta be garbage. It's pretty good though. Buy an iPhone? They're still phone flexing? I don't know the difference, man. I can beat you in Uma with the Nokia. You know, it's not a poor craftsman blames his tools. Advice, don't buy an Android? Are you 10 years old? Is this a thing? I don't know what you're talking about. A phone is a phone? Yeah, exactly. It's console wars shit. I get it, like, that's why I asked if you were 10, because I think that's, honestly, like, if you're 10 years old, this seems like the sort of thing you should be concerned about. Android, Mogs, Apple, they're 99.9% the same. There's no reason we have to get into this fight. They will not divide us. Truth nuke? Wait, but this doesn't feel right, because usually you say truth nuke about stuff that's false. It's usually an ironic use of truth nuke. Console wars go so hard when you're 12. I had a few console war arguments on the bus. Coming back from like the 9th grade. I remember arguing with my friend. I was like, PlayStation 2 totally clears Xbox. He was like, Xbox totally clears PlayStation 2. I was like, oh yeah? Oh, where's your Sly Cooper games on the Xbox? And he countered, oh yeah? Nice baby game. I said, what the hell? He said, where's Splinter Cell on the PlayStation 2? And I went, I don't want to play that trash anyway. Later it went multi-platform, and then I came back and said, we got Splinter Cell now. He didn't have a response for that, because Sly Cooper was developed by a Sony-owned studio. Sorry. Looks like, well, but then, okay, so that was an argument that we had when I only owned the PlayStation 2 and didn't own an Xbox, but after I got an Xbox, I never played my PS2 again. It doesn't mean it's better, but like once I got on the Halo teat, and not to mention, back in the day, it was fucking sick to rip a couple Bare Naked Ladies CDs to your Xbox hard drive and then use that as a custom soundtrack in Project Gotham Racing 2. Sony didn't figure out that technology for quite some time. It's been... I don't know if I ripped Stunt. I definitely ripped Maroon, though. Ah, no thanks, man. Let's check this out. You mean until the PlayStation 3? I didn't have one of those. They were $599 US. Attack the giant enemy crab's weak spot to deal massive damage.
Something's wrong.
Nice jump, bro. Jump? Nice walk, bro. Do it again. Am I rushing or am I dragging? Neither. What does this item do, Librarian? What does this item do? Yelp. Yelp me. Boosts you if you have 1 red heart. Motherfucker. And do I have to... You know what? We might as well. Just turn on item descriptions? No, the more information I have about the world, the less I like it. I like to preserve some of the mystery, honestly. It's better this way. Let's form some fucked up tier lists based on, like, vibes, instead of looking into the source code, man. I don't want to know how the sausage is made. Just put it on my plate. Ouch. Ouch. Golden bombs, though. You don't want to know? You got it, Goggy. Goggy, you're very curious to me. Got a lot of questions about Goggy. Not in a negative way, just in a what's up sort of way. What do you mean by that? Just interested in knowing what kind of vibes Goggy's got going on in real life. We're gonna simmer on this one. Goggy seems pretty cool. Yeah, they're all right. But the thing about Goggy that's interesting, they've been around for a long time. Of that, there's no doubt. But I oftentimes feel like they're not really fucking me. Like, fucking with me, I should say. Sometimes they're baiting, pretending to be angry, saying some shit like, don't call a bagel bread, it's not bread. And sometimes they appear to be genuinely upset. I guess that's true for anybody in this life, but we know what this shit does. Was I baiting or was I being genuine? Oh, so you do know the difference. Real talk though, if we're talking about best examples of teachers in movies, Fletcher's gotta be, he's not number one, but Fletcher's gotta be like top 5, right? Obviously you gotta put Robin Williams from Dead Poet Society up there, oh Captain, my Captain type shit, but then I'm thinking Fletcher's gotta be in the top 5. You can't say he's a bad teacher. He made Miles Teller into a much better drummer. What about the guy from Holdovers? Okay, he's literally an alcoholic. So we're gonna elevate an alcoholic over Fletcher, who is jacked? Yeah, I don't think so, kid. Nice try. He also made that kid kill himself. Paul Giamatti, no shot, bro. That's my goat. Oh, fuck you. Oh, we still got a double deal, though. This is a little too spooky for my blood. There's some good stuff there, but it's a little too spooky for my blood, to be honest with you. How can you not take those? They're not very good. Next question. Rolled Little Brim. Already got Little Hush, the superior version. With real cane sugar. Just saw your video where you wear a red shirt with a white collar. I just wanted you to know how Bobby Knight coded you were. Okay, I'm familiar with Bobby Knight, a longtime coach of the Indiana Hoosiers basketball team. What red shirt with a white collar? Red shirt with a white collar? Gen Z boss with a mini? Yesterday? That's not red, bro. The one from yesterday's not even close to red. It's like a tan. Like a sand color. It was red. I assure you it wasn't, bro. I assure you it wasn't. It looked red? Personal problem. It's a personal problem. You might have been wearing rose-colored glasses, man. Sorry, I got a dry throat. I better have some more water. Yeah, exactly. You're talking about the white and gold one? You're talking about white and gold? I got one shirt that's blue and black. I got one shirt that's white and gold. I don't know about this red and white one. We can make it. Yeah, one I call Yanny, one I call Laurel. I was thinking about the harmonic a bit, but I just couldn't. If I'm gonna take lessons for anything, just for stream, it's not gonna be the harmonica, okay? It's gonna be Mandarin Chinese. And then the next time one day in 7 years, I'm gonna do a rant, and then halfway through the rant, I'm just gonna switch the rant to Mandarin Chinese, and people are gonna go, wow, he did it! He fucking did it! Okay. Maybe you could just take your time. Mind your profanity. Remember that? Mind your profanity. What a fucking shot, bro. This room's kind of fucked, if we're being honest. The hell's the damn door? What a fucking shot. Come on, bro. It's getting a little ridiculous. Absolutely perfect placement. Buy me some time, please. Would he one-shot you? No, I think he does like one heart. He's not even that scary for like a creature that haunts your dreams or whatever. Go ahead. This really is just like if you can drive in traffic, you can do this. It's all about just waiting for 1 second until there's an opening space and then seizing the gap, man. If you don't seize the gap, I'm sorry, you don't get to drive during rush hour. It's the way of the world. Whatever, man. So no one can do it? I feel like most people are doing okay at driving during rush hour. I mean, it's the thing they don't tell you is that, like, traffic sucks, but driving in traffic is actually way easier than driving when there's, like, no traffic. You just move forward a little bit when there's space. And if you want to be a nice guy, then you could also do one of these. And then they'll go, oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, thank you, thank you. And then you just go, give him one of those. And they're like, careful, he's a hero. What are you on about? Oh, you don't let people in traffic? Yikes. I gotta go back to the item room, bro. It's easy for you. I lose focus. I got nothing to say about that. That could be nice. How can you lose focus? You're driving an engineering marvel. Oh, shit. I really don't understand how you can lose focus while driving, bro. Chuck McGill last statement. It's a... I mean, it's that... You think granddad maybe might lose his focus while driving a little bit. That's why they should have taken his license away. But great-granddad with a horse and buggy? No shot, bro. He would be excited. He'd be excited. He'd be like... I really feel like being 16 years old and having access to a car is what, like... You know in movies where, like, a terrorist gets a nuclear warhead? It must feel like almost exactly like that. You have way more power than you are supposed to have, and you're like, what am I gonna do with it? Maybe I'll taunt somebody. Maybe I'll make a cryptic ass phone call to my friend who doesn't have a car, and go, hey, I was thinking of going out to Wendy's tonight to get a spicy chicken sandwich. Meet you there. Oh wait, you don't have a car. Could be sick, man. Some of my best memories, man. Malf driving me to Subway at 10:58 a.m. for high school lunch so that I could order a foot-long plain turkey sandwich on whole wheat bread and then eat it and be like, wow, this is really good. I'm eating at Subway in 2005. This shit is awesome. Yay.
Experimental pill. I found.
No cheese or anything? Sometimes I would get cheese, but oftentimes I would go straight plain, man. At the time, they were all going, that's crazy. And they were right. But I was like, you don't get it. But Subway in 2005 was a different vibe, man. Did you get a cookie? No, bro. The combo is more work, or more money, I should say. It's more work for the worker. But they actually had, like, a lot of them in Subway back then, so it's kind of like what they were there for. Also, I didn't want the cookie. I wasn't even getting the cheese on the sandwich. I was ordering Subway sandwiches on whole wheat bread. My priorities were all fucked up, dude. You're a weirdo? I was a weirdo. I turned normal. That's why I actually believe... Okay, bullying... I don't want to say that it does work. I don't want to say that it doesn't work. I don't want to take a stand on bullying. It's a controversial issue. There's people, good people on both sides. That being said, social stigma surrounding picky eating has actually been a positive in my life. I was a picky eater all through school until I finished high school, and I remember thinking to myself, I was like, if I'm a picky eater in college in the dining hall, girls aren't gonna like me because I'm 5'10". If you're 6'3", you might be able to get away with it, but there's no reason to stack the other side of the table too much. The dealer's already got an advantage, right? So you gotta at least carry around the card that tells you what decisions to make. So, in the dining hall, I started eating different shit, and I was like, oh wait, some soups are really good, bro. Rice is pretty tasty. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? And I just I worked my way out of it. Which is why I think if you're an adult who's a picky eater, we should make fun of you if we go out to dinner, I should be able to make fun of your order. Not relentlessly, but one time per outing. Yeah, that seems fair to me. What year is it? Because of the Isaac or because of the picky eater conversation? Gotta grab this. I have a friend that hates rice. That's rough, man. I mean, does everybody have the same story? I apologize as well, because this will be probably about 250 of you in chat. Did anyone else go to school with a guy who pretended to hate pizza? I haven't talked to him in a long time. I would like to think that it's been long enough that I could speak to him and say, so all that hating pizza stuff was made up, right? Like, you just did that because you wanted attention or something like that? You were being like a pick-me, but for pizza? I'd like to know, man. What was he eating instead? Chicken Caesar salads, bro. It's fucking insane to go be at a birthday party with this, like, 11-year-old kid. Everybody else is getting pizza, and he's like, can I get a chicken Caesar salad? Like, you're in the 5th grade, man. Relax. I like a Caesar salad, too, but, like, at Pizza Hut? Interesting fella. Nice guy. Interesting fella. I would be stunned if he wasn't eating it still to this day, though. Oh, a tinted rock. Why didn't you say so? I work with a 23-year-old that only tried pizza for the first time last year. That's fucking crazy. How do you go your whole childhood without ambiently being introduced to pizza? Nights your parents don't want to cook, any birthday party, anytime you go over to a friend's house for like a sleepover or something like that, there's always a chance, man. Don't say locked in the basement. This doesn't have to be like, you don't have to go there, okay? This doesn't have to be a Fritzl situation. You guys are always suggesting the worst possibility that it could be. They're stuck in the chokey. Yo, if you look like Miss Trunchbull, hit me up in the DMs. Not really, though. Well, in the musical, Emma Thompson, she's a nice lady. She's a nice lady, but... Well, not Miss Trunchbull, she's kind of evil, but you get the idea. What were we talking about before you started baiting me with this Miss Trunchbull stuff about the chokey? Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady. So true. Dude, how sick would it would be such a good bit for me and for nobody else if I just dropped the entire Quint speech in Mandarin Chinese. The Quint soliloquy by Robert Shaw from Jaws, but in Mandarin. You just heard a bunch of Chinese followed by like USS Indianapolis. God, that would be such a good bit. What a movie, man. The enemies just stop attacking you at some point, huh? Damn, was it the USS Indianapolis? Now people are talking about the USS Missouri in my chat. I hope I didn't. That would be embarrassing as a burgeoning cinephile to get that wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the Indianapolis, though. Missouri, Indianapolis. When I was in the army, man, I couldn't picture this. You know what I'm talking about? Notorious B.I.G. if he was rapping about the different branches of the U.S. military. Can somebody tell me, by the way, why are we mad at Toby Keith for making Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, but apparently it's okay for the BTS members to serve in the military? Isn't that a bit of a double standard, guys? Anyone want to join me on this flyer? Anyone want to join me on this bit and hit me with a yes and we'll start working on it together? Oh, you listen to BTS? BTS? Oh, the Korean military band? The Korean military group? Yes, and I hear you on that one. What year is this? Why are you playing Isaac? Whoa, what fucking year is it? Why are aerobic organisms still breathing oxygen? Because it's fucking every day, bro. It's every day. They haven't invented new breathable gases yet, so we're still stuck on fucking old stale-ass air or whatever. Nah, England's not my city. I feel like England's beefing with me. I can't imagine why. Is it because I said the hardest part about traveling to London is the time difference? Every time you eat the food, it's like you've gone back in time. And then you follow it up with, but the great thing about dining in London is that you only have to tip for exceptional service, which means you never have to tip. Oh, shit. That's not a bottle stim. I'm a little sick. I have a plague bolus on my neck, which currently has a pimple patch on it, even though I don't even know if that does anything to aid in the recovery of it, but at least it allows me to go out in public without being pointed at and laughed at. And my throat's getting dry because I'm talking a lot, man. You have the plague? I don't know. I got some kind of illness that's leaving like a boil on my neck. I don't know the mechanics of this medically speaking, but I feel like that's how you know you're sick, because isn't it like your blood is so toxic that it caused like an immune response on the skin where the blood goes by? It's like your blood is so fucking disgusting that your skin is like, ew, gross, man. So your lymph nodes? Yeah, some shit like that. Low key, chat. Did the bird masks in the bubonic plague actually do anything? I guess it like it's like forced social distancing. Like it forced you to stay 2 meters away from the person that was in line in front of you at the grocery store because it had like a 1.5 meter long nose. How do you think they stopped the plague? I guess that's once everybody put on the bird mask to bend the curve. I hope, well, listen, we're probably doing some shit like that and not realizing it just because it seems normalized to us, but I don't want to know, man. I hope when you die, I do want to know when I die, I want God to be like, here's how you would have done as a race car driver. Because I do think there's a chance that in another life, I could have been a sick race car driver. But I don't want him to be like, oh, by the way, when do you think the earth is going to figure out that eating bread is what's giving you all the diseases? They've been knocking at the door for some, bro, in 100 years, they're going to be like, remember when everybody ate bread? Oh, it's lunchtime, time for my dose of poison. We're going to be up in heaven like, fuck, okay. Like all the people who died of like cholera in England, and then it turns out that it was like one rusty water pump or something like that. And people kept being like, hey, maybe it's related to this water pump. And they were like, that guy thinks he's smarter than us. Let's kill him. Let's kill him in public. Oh, man, no thank you or whatever. What was I talking about? No thank you, sir. Definitely will take this. It's the mob fear trickling in again. Yeah, probably. That makes sense to me. I don't think it's an irrational fear for a guy who streams for like 10,000 people to be afraid of being ripped apart in a crowd of 10,000 people. That one, I don't think you need to have a degree in psychiatry to understand where, like, the root cause of that anxiety. I think that one makes perfect sense. I'll save my money on that one. Dead bird. I'm never coming back this way. Would you rather be antagonized by a mob or drink a bottle of water that contains a bunch of diatoms in it? Oh, fuck. That's like the worst. A mob of people forcing me to drink the bottle. Going, like... And then they're like a couple of them are like holding my arms down, and a couple of them are holding my legs down, and then a few of them are like propping my mouth open, and there's all the fucking, like, these types of organisms going up and down in the water bottle. I don't like that shit. You know what that's like? That's why it's the same weird ass feeling I get in The Matrix 2 when Agent Smith starts inserting his fucking karate chop into people's solar plexus and turning them into Agent Smith, and they know they're being turned into Agent Smith. You would never survive as a woman? No, I think I'd make it. I'm not gonna deny there'd probably be like an adjustment period, but lots of people dumber than me are making it work. I think I'd be able to handle it. You gotta give me some time to get used to the idea, but I think I'd figure it out over time. I mean, life's a journey like that. That's not misogynistic to say that Gwyneth Paltrow's stupid. That's just like using my senses to observe the world around me and draw conclusions, bro. Name 100 stupid women? Okay, I would never... That's too real. That's a step too far. The world... I'm ready for that. The world's not ready for that, unfortunately. That's the consequence of gender equality, man. Women can be stupid, too. It's actually... It's misogynist to say that women can't be stupid, because women can do anything that men can do. And there's a lot of stupid dudes out there. Ergo, you could draw the conclusion yourself. Ergo. That's all I got. QED or whatever. Yeah. You're breathtaking. I'm just running through the Rolodex right now, looking for something to gain traction on. Waiting for something to stick. Are you doing chest-only runs? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I'm doing. I grabbed the knife pieces, and then I think I just forgot to go through the door that allows you to take advantage of the knife pieces. So we're just having a good time, man. You know that one guy's asking what a Rolodex is? Oh, you guys don't have Rolodexes? You don't have a weird library of index cards on your desk with people's phone numbers and addresses on them? Well, me neither, to be honest. Lodestone's pretty good, right? And then you're a Tears Up, if I recall. I don't know, what? You're like hold 2 pills or something? Teleporting 1 room away, greater than sign. They buffed Giga Beam. Does it clear D6? Doubt it. I fucking doubt it, bro. D6 best item in the game because it can give you better items. I was thinking though, you know what would be sick? I think I said this when I came back from vacation, but I think it would go kind of hard to start writing your friends letters again. Because I'll be honest with you, like, the texting is so... it's fine. Like, it's fine for exchanging information. But for, like, keeping a record of your friendship that historians would look at in the future, letters are, like, undefeated, man. Or, like postcards or something like that. I feel like now, society is so individualistic. We're buying postcards to keep, to not even send. We're buying postcards from souvenir stores to remind ourselves of places we've been to. I would love to get a postcard in the mail from a friend of mine from a place that I've never been and probably will never go to. And I'll be like, damn, look at this. He sent me a picture of he sent me a picture of Dubai. Look at that. Put that on the fridge. I'll send you some from Michigan. I don't want to give you my home address or whatever, but like, if we know each other in real life, I would consider it. Could be cool, man. Could be cool to start bringing postcards back. Ouch. In a way, no, the P.O. box, I'm glad that that's gone. It actually, like, not to complain, but like, if you need to grow up if you think one of the best parts about being a YouTuber is that people send you free shit that you don't want. There's a reason you don't want it. Like, people would just use it to send us fucking garbage, man. And then the worst part is, if you ever were like on video and you said something like, thanks for the garbage, people would be like, oh, he doesn't appreciate it. You'd be like, yeah, I don't appreciate it. You sent me garbage in the mail. Like, now I gotta throw it out. And moreover, there's a societal pressure to be like, thank you so much for this garbage that is like an inside joke that you have with yourself. Like, it was crazy, man. Postcards aren't garbage? No, man, correspondence from someone you have a relationship with, that's not garbage. That's life. Getting sent a bunch of plastic Ki-Adi-Mundi figurines so you can unbox them and then throw them in the trash because somebody's like, he doesn't like it when he gets Ki-Adi-Mundi figurines in his mailbox. Like, that's trash. All of a sudden, though, everybody starts the virtue signal when you call trash trash. Hey, they spent some money on that. They bought that piece of garbage on Amazon, bro. Show some respect. Oh, now I gotta be responsible for every bad purchase people make? Like 10 million of you paid full price for fucking Starfield, bro. Don't put that evil on my head. That's out of control. I don't see us returning to the P.O. box. That being said, Amir, if you're here, the Blu-rays were very appreciated. I watched a lot of stuff in very high definition that I otherwise probably would never have seen. I probably would never have seen the original Ghost in the Shell. Probably would never have seen Akira. I don't know. There's probably a lot of stuff in there that I wouldn't have seen. Definitely helped us build up a nice Blu-ray collection. Criterion flash sale today. You know, it would be nice, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I watch most of my, well, not even most, like 98% of the movies that I watch are on my phone screen a foot and a half away from me while I'm on the Peloton. One day, maybe we'll get on the home theater life, and then that'll be more appropriate. But for now, for now, this is how we're rocking it. It works for my lifestyle right now. I think we're gonna leave. I don't think this run has got the nuts to get any further than this. On your phone, get real? Well, I do want to get, I want to get like a Michael Scott flat screen to come out so that I could have the scenic ride on the bike, but then also be watching something with like a bigger screen. But I've just been lazy about it, to be honest. Let's call that Isaac 1.